G strings or granny?
Like thongs?
Yes.
Okay, don't call it a G string. This is not 2000s.
So what do we call it?
You can just call it a thong.
You don't say G string no more?
No. Right?
God damn, really?
No.
Why?
That's like some early 2000s shit. You got a G string on?
Okay, sorry.
Let me see your G string, little mama.
But
like, ew.
is a thong not a G string?
Remember the Yin Yang twins.
Is a thong not a G string?
Yeah, but let's not. Also, no, I think technically a G string is like stringy. Come on, let's look it up.
Okay.
Nah, let's figure it out.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Because a thong, I'm pretty sure, is a little bit different.
Okay.
A little thicker.
Okay, hold on. Thong. Okay.
Thong versus G string.
Okay, hold on. Damn.
Let's educate ourselves, because
Thong versus
we don't ever do enough research on the show. We just say things.
G string.
Yeah, these are different cuts. Told you. Yeah, so thongs have a wider strip of fabric, and G strings have that thinner, like that stripperish, like string.
So, I prefer G strings then. So I'm saying it correctly.
Okay. You want to? Yeah, but do you actually wear G strings? Because that's uncomfortable after a while. That shit's up there.
Okay.
It could get lost.
Notice what Janessa just said. Say it one more time.
It could go. It gets up there. It could get lost.
Okay, it gets uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, it totally can. If it's too small.
Okay, so that's why I kept saying G string, because I wanted her to say the uncomfortability of it, right? But what man has done, and by man I mean that's right, dudes with swords, okay? Because we solve women's problems too. We've created a better thong.
Let me see.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Mm-hmm. Like if I was to put on a thong, there'd be a nut hanging on each side, right? It's super uncomfortable. So I've heard.
Don't they have those unders with the nut sack like that?
Well, I'm just saying if I was wearing a thong. Anyway, okay. Hold on. So just watch
little
this.
sack for your nut sack.
Figure out how this little napkin is supposed to contain your leg.
I asked myself the same thing when my brain was working to create a more comfortable G-string, because how does this cover the lips? And why is there a string that starts from the back of the crotch and goes all the way up the back? Of course, it's gonna maintain the minimal lines. It might make women feel sexy, but there's gotta be a more comfortable way than this, because if this is too small, it's gonna be slipping from the left and the right. And if the string starts from the back of the crotch and goes all the way up the back, there's gonna be some type of string chafing on the back door, and that's not comfortable. So I created the Y string with a 4-inch crotch, which is close to double the size of a typical one, and a Y-shaped fabric design in the back. So there's comfortable fabric covering the back door. The string only starts at or around your tailbone to maintain the minimal lines and prevent any string chafing. And that napkin that you were talking about, this one doesn't even have it, but it's on women's underwear to help prevent infections, and on a lace underwear like that, it's very important.
Shout out to my boy for holding it down.
No, honestly.
Shout out to my boy for holding it down.
That's a great adjustment to an invention that we love.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Innovation,
what I'm saying.
people. You see what you could do, guys, when you really use your mind?
Yeah, we
Come on.
saving you all punk asses by giving you all better fucking underwear.
Well,
you know
and what
I mean?
does that help? That helps what? He just said it.
What?
Come on, what does it help prevent?
Infection?
Which means you guys end up getting what? More action, because no infections or time.
I don't know if we end up getting more action. We get more excuses.
Well, I can't help you. That's your fault if you're not getting enough action. But that is a good point.
Okay.
All right. This man's just obsessed with making spicy underwear. I love it.
Okay, so this is the guy. Okay, damn, he's smiling too much in that fucking photo. All right?
He just wants to make sure you feel
Okay, you know?
Y string.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Why?
Did he do it for his wife though? Like, what's the background story of this? Imagine meeting a guy and he's like, yo, I actually, like, what do you do? I actually create women's underwear. Like, what got you into that? And it better be a good story. It can't be creepy.
Yeah, dude, this is.
He said, what? He'd be like, I don't know. I just liked him. I like to sniff him or something weird. Spicy wear. Okay.
It looked like he didn't get into that until later on, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. He's tiny. He's a short king.
But it says skyyjohn, so maybe he was into it.
Maybe.
You know?
Looks like he has male underwear too, though.
Well, they're doing something here with this underwear. Oh yeah, that is his underwear. Okay.
Okay. So he just has an underwear line. He's expanding it to women. Okay.
I mean.
Smart. I respect it.
Yeah. Okay.
How much are they? $30. I'm not spending $30 on.
Oh no,
boxers.
this the man's everyday like grade.
No, it could be. Those are women legs. That's not. Is that a man?
I don't know what the hell.
No,
that
that's a woman.
That's a woman.
Yeah, I don't see a thing. Then again, you never know nowadays. Whatever.
I mean, they look like there might be a sword there.
No. Yeah. Maybe. No.
Size queen. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with
Okay,
that.
boxers. Yeah. See,
Go to the Y strings.
hold on, but these are women in the boxers.
Yeah, it's boxers for every day. Like he'd be out here just making like.
Hold on, but
I'm sorry, 139 for how many?
hold on, these were girls or guys? Who the hell
many?
supposed to wear these?
That's a crazy amount of money to spend on underwear.
Damn. Okay, it still look good from the
160.
front though. Okay.
Okay. I mean, it just looks like a thong, but if it's more comfortable, I'm here for that.
Bras. Okay.
Interesting. I don't know if I trust his bra ethics yet, but like, you know.
Best
It's cute. They're cute.
Okay, so all this stuff is girl stuff. Okay, sets.
Spicy wear. But you know what? Victoria's Secret was made by a man too, so like I'm not shocked.
Okay, yeah,
You know?
men holding it down. Y'all be naked if it wasn't for
Bikinis.
fucking us.
No, I would not buy those. Not a vibe.
All right.
That's not doing anything for $9 though. $9 for a bikini. We're talking.
Yeah, I mean, he swim shorts. So all this stuff is good. All
There
this
you go.
guys.
50 for you. Sold out though, so sorry.
Yeah.
Try again.
All right, do your thing, homeboy.
We can get you like one of the women's. We can get you Speedo or something. I don't think anyone wants to see it, but we can do it.
Do your thing, homeboy. I ain't even mad at you. Women wear boxes because it supposedly keeps the pad in place when in menstrual. Okay, all right, Brittany. Dr. Brittany. Dr. Danielle.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't know that anyway. No, my sister likes boxers.
It's the dead James Charles impersonator. Yeah. That was for the big girl from before. Oh, the big girl from before. Yeah.
That makes sense.